Here we go. Let's have a great workout.
Back arm rowing. 40 seconds. Begin. Breathe out as you roll back off your sitting bones, drawing your navel into your spine. Breathe in as you engage your abdominals to sit back up.
Next exercise. Bear crawls. Three, two, one. Bear crawls.
40 seconds. Begin. Engage your core and hips to stop them swaying from side to side as you crawl. Visualize your spine parallel to the floor. Spread your fingers out to protect your wrists and give better grip.
Next exercise. Banded dégagé, left. Three, two, one. Banded dégagé, left.
40 seconds. Begin. Stand with hands on your hips. Extend your left leg forward to the side and back. Squeeze your leg muscles with each movement.
Next exercise. Banded dégagé, right. Three, two, one. Banded dégagé, right.
40 seconds. Begin. Stand with hands on your hips. Extend your right leg forward to the side and back. Squeeze your leg muscles with each movement.
Next exercise. Banded rond de jambe, left. Three, two, one. Banded rond de jambe, left.
40 seconds. Begin. Stand with your arms at shoulder height. Extend your left leg forward and from the hip, circle it behind you. Keep your core and glutes tight throughout the movement.
Next exercise. Banded rond de jambe, right. Three, two, one. Banded rond de jambe, right.
40 seconds. Begin. Stand with your arms at shoulder height. Extend your right leg forward and from the hip, circle it around behind you. Keep your core and glutes tight throughout the movement.
Next exercise. Bent leg twist. Three, two, one. Bent leg twist.
40 seconds. Begin. Keeping your shoulders and arms flat on the floor, lift your legs and bend your knees to 90 degrees. Twist your legs slowly side to side without resting them on the floor.
Next exercise. Dead bug. 3, 2, 1. Dead bug.
40 seconds. Begin. Draw your tummy down towards your spine to activate your core and keep your lower back down against the floor. Lower each leg one at a time out as far as you can without your lower back arching away from the floor.
Next exercise. Donkey kick, left. 3, 2, 1. Donkey kick, left.
40 seconds. Begin. Maintain a neutral back and engage your core throughout, keeping a 90-degree bend in your left knee. Pick it up just off the floor and lift it out behind you. Don't overarch your lower back.
Next exercise. Donkey kick, right. 3, 2, 1. Donkey kick, right.
40 seconds. Begin. Maintain a neutral back and engage your core throughout, keeping a 90-degree bend in your right knee. Pick it up just off the floor and lift it out behind you. Don't overarch your lower back.
Next exercise. Double leg stretch. 3, 2, 1.
40 seconds. Begin. Breathe out as you curl your head and chest up off the mat. Keep your lower back against the mat as you extend your legs out.
Next exercise.
Hollow body.
3, 2, 1.
Hollow body. 40 seconds. Begin. Lay on your back with your legs straight and arms above your head. Press your lower back in the ground and pull your belly button into your spine. Lift your legs and arms off the ground and hold.
Next exercise. Alternating push-up plank. 3, 2, 1. Alternating push-up plank.
40 seconds. Begin. Brace your core, hips and legs to keep your body stable during the movement. Alternate the arm you use to push you up on each rep. Stack your hands and elbows under your shoulders.
Next exercise. Plank. 3, 2, 1. Plank.
40 seconds. Begin. Brace your core and draw your belly button up into your tummy. Tense your glutes and legs to make your body rigid. Next exercise. Plank crunch and kickback, left.
3, 2, 1.
Plank crunch and kickback, left. 40 seconds. Begin. Begin in a forearm plank position. Lift your left leg straight up and then bring your knee into your chest. Repeat. Keep your hips low and core tight throughout the movement. Next exercise. Plank crunch and kickback, right.
3, 2, 1.
Plank crunch and kickback, right. 40 seconds. Begin. Begin in a forearm plank position. Lift your right leg straight up and then bring your knee into your chest. Repeat. Keep your hips low and core tight throughout the movement. Next exercise. Plank knee taps.
3, 2, 1.
40 seconds. Begin. Begin in a forearm plank. Engage your core and drop one knee at a time. Keep your hips level. Next exercise. Plank knee tuck.
3, 2, 1.
Plank knee tuck. 40 seconds. Begin. Begin in a forearm plank. Pull your knee into your chest, hold, and then place your foot back. Repeat with the other foot. Next exercise. Plank pose.
3, 2, 1.
Plank pose. 40 seconds. Begin. Engage your core by drawing your belly button in towards your spine. Press your upper back to the ceiling. Tuck your tailbone underneath you toward your chest. Next exercise. Plank style calf stretch, left.
3, 2, 1.
Plank style calf stretch, left. 40 seconds. Begin. Start in a plank style position and bring your right leg forward, keeping your hips high. Then press back, lowering your left heel to the ground to feel a stretch in your left calf. Next exercise. Plank style calf stretch, right.
3, 2, 1.
40 seconds. Begin. Start in a plank style position and bring your left leg forward, keeping your hips high. Then Press back, lowering your right heel to the ground to feel a stretch in your left calf. Next exercise. Plank with reach back. 3, 2, 1. 40 seconds. Begin. Begin in a forearm plank position. Lift your hips and reach your right arm back to tap your left shin. Return to your plank and then reach your left arm back to tap your right shin. Next exercise. Reverse plank. 3, 2, 1. Reverse plank. 40 seconds. Begin. Place your hands down under your shoulders, fingers pointing towards your toes. Aim to make a straighter line from head to toe by lifting your hips and holding. Next exercise. 2-point plank. 3, 2, 1. 2-point plank. 40 seconds. Begin. Tense your legs, hips, and engage your core to keep a straight, plank-like shape. Shift your weight onto one hand and the opposite foot. Raise your free arm up and forwards and your other foot back and up to about the same height as your hips. Next exercise. Dynamic squat stretch. 3, 2, 1. Dynamic squat stretch. 40 seconds. Begin. Begin standing with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Bend forward to grab your toes. Lower your hips as far as they can go towards the ground. Next exercise. Push-up with abduction, left. 3, 2, 1. Ups. 40 seconds. Begin. At the top of each push-up, shift your weight onto one arm. Brace your core and lift up the other hand to tap your opposite shoulder. Try not to rotate your body. Next exercise. Arm crosses. 3, 2, 1. Arm crosses. 40 seconds. Begin. Push your chest up and out as you reach your arms out to the sides to stretch it and your shoulders. Next exercise. Seated hamstring stretch. 3, 2,
1.
Knee-in push-ups. 40 seconds. Begin. Begin in a push-up position. As you lower down, bring your knee up and rotate it to the opposite side of your body. Keep your knee off the ground. Next exercise. Leg pull front.
3, 2, 1.
Leg pull front. 40 seconds. Begin. Place your hands down under your shoulders, fingers pointing towards your toes. Keep your hips up and level as you raise each leg and turn. Next exercise. Push-up with hip extension, left.
3, 2, 1.
Hip flexor stretch. 20 seconds. Per side. Begin. Tuck your pelvis underneath you by tilting it forward and tensing your glutes. With the opposite arm to the front leg, reach up as high as you can. Drive your hips forwards into the stretch but keep your ribs pulled in. Change sides. Begin. Next exercise. Pelvic tilt with march and shoulder flex.
3, 2, 1.
Pelvic tilt with march and shoulder flex. 40 seconds. Begin. Lie on your back with both knees bent and your back flat to the ground. Keep your back flat and your tummy tucked while slowly marching your left knee and raising your right arm overhead at the same time. Alternate sides and repeat. Next exercise. Skaters.
3, 2, 1.
Skaters. 40 seconds. Begin. Lean forward to a 45-degree angle with your upper body. Bending your knees to absorb the impact of each jump, swing your arms side to side to counterbalance. Next exercise. Snow Angel.
3, 2, 1.
Snow. Frog stretch with rotation. 40 seconds. Begin. Lay on your forearms with your knees bent and pulled out to the sides. Rotate your feet from the right side and then to the left side. Try to keep your hips down. Next exercise. Snow Angel.
3, 2, 1.
Snow Angel. 40 seconds. Begin. Keep your lower back against the floor by engaging your core muscles and drawing your belly button in. Roll your head up just off the floor, making a snow angel with your limbs hovering off the floor. Next exercise. Inchworms. 3, 2, 1. Inchworms. 40 seconds. Begin. Aim to keep your legs as straight as possible to stretch your hamstrings. Keep a neutral spine and engage your core throughout. Next exercise. Super skater jump. 3, 2, 1. Super skater jump. 40 seconds. Begin. Begin standing with feet together. Bend your knees and jump to the side. As you land on one leg, jump straight up. Make sure to land on a bent knee. Repeat on the other side. Next exercise. Fast feet. 3, 2, 1. Fast feet. 40 seconds. Begin. Stay low as you run and feel the burn in your quads. Stay up on the balls of your feet. Next exercise. Genie sit. 3, 2, 1. Genie sit. 40 seconds. Begin. Contract your glutes, abs and lower back muscles to support your spine. Keep pushing your hips forwards as you lean back. Keep a straight body position during this movement. Don't bend backwards. Next exercise. Frog stretch with rotation. 3, 2, 1. Frog stretch. Tabletop with a kick. 40 seconds. Begin. Begin seated with your hands on the mat behind you. Bent knees and feet shoulder width apart. Engage your core and lift your hips. Raise one foot at a time, keeping your hips as still as possible. Make sure you keep your hips high through the entire movement. Next exercise. Kneeling hip flexor. 3, 2, 1. Kneeling hip flexor. 20 seconds. Per side. Begin. Tuck your pelvis underneath you by tilting it forward and tensing your glutes. Drive your hips forwards into the stretch, but keep your ribs pulled in. Change sides. Begin. Next exercise. Wide leg stance, arms up. 3, 2, 1. Up-down squat. 40 seconds. Begin. Begin kneeling with your arms forward. Step 1 foot forward and then the next to rise up to a low squat. Step back to kneeling. Keep your chest high and hips back in the squat position. Next exercise. Wide plie with one heel up at a time. Three, two, one. Wide plie with one heel up at a time. 40 seconds. Begin. Stand with your feet wide and your toes turned out. Keep your chest high and lower your hips. Stay low as you lift one heel off the ground at a time. Next exercise. March in place. Three, two, one. March in place. 40 seconds. Begin. Bring one knee up so that your thigh is parallel to floor, then place it down and bring the other leg up in an alternating fashion. If your balance feels compromised, then do not raise your leg as high. Next exercise. Bend and reach. Three, two, one. Bend and reach. 40 seconds. Begin. Sit backwards with your hips, then bend your knees to lower down. Keep your chest up and look forwards. Tense your glutes as you stand up and reach as high as possible. Next exercise. Field goal. Three, two, one. Field goal. 40 seconds. Begin. Place your hands at chest level with palms facing forward. Extend your arms out and up at about a 30-degree angle above your shoulders with your palms facing down. Next exercise. Corkscrew. Three, two, one. Corkscrew. 40 seconds. Begin. Breathe out as you lower both legs to the right. Breathe in to circle the legs down and back to the start. Don't let your pelvis tilt or lower spine arch. Next exercise. Lateral squats. Three, two, one. Seconds. Begin. Bend one knee and push your hips backwards to squat down to that side. Your other leg should remain as straight as possible. Keep your heels down on the floor. Next exercise. Dynamic downward dog.
3, 2, 1. Dynamic downward dog.
40 seconds. Begin. Drive your hips up and press your chest towards your feet. Spread your fingers out to protect your wrists and give better grip. Let your heels relax towards the ground as you drive them down to the floor one at a time. Next exercise. Flamingo.
3, 2, 1. Flamingo.
20 seconds. Per side. Begin. Balance on one leg with your arms reaching overhead. Aim to keep your back straight and head facing forward. Focus on a fixed point to help you balance.
Change sides.
Begin.
Next exercise. Bicep curls. 3, 2, 1. Bicep curls.
40 seconds. Begin. Curl your arms up from the elbow so that your fists curl up and in towards your shoulders. Keep the motion fluid and consistent.
Next exercise. Quadricep stretch. 3, 2, 1. Quadricep stretch.
20 seconds. Per side. Begin. Use your arm to hold your foot back and pull your heel in towards your butt. You should feel a stretch down the front of your thigh. Use a chair or handrail for balance if necessary.
Change sides.
Begin.
Next exercise. Front kicks. 3, 2, 1. Front kicks.
40 seconds. Begin. Stand up tall with good posture. Aim to raise each foot up to hip height without bending it at the knee.
Next exercise. Hamstring stretch, standing. 3, 2, 1. Hamstring stretch, standing.
40 seconds. Begin. Draw your belly button up in towards your spine to support your lower back. Try to relax into the stretch with long, steady breathing.
Next exercise.
Up-down squat.
3, 2, 1.